Santa Holiday Monday, Victoria Day. Happy Victoria Day to everyone who is celebrating that here in Ontario. I think different provinces have different days they call it. So let's get into our article today. It's about intuition. Go with your gut. This week's thoughts on intuition. A couple articles I found. This one is from University of Leeds. So it says intuition is more than just a gut hunch. All right. Summary: most of us experience gut feelings we can't explain, such as instantly loving or hating a new property when we are house hunting, or the snap judgments we make meeting new people. Now, research says these feelings or intuitions are real, and we should take our hunches seriously. All right, the full story here. Most of us experience gut feelings. We can't explain such instantly loving or hating a new property when we're house hunting, or the snap judgments we make on meeting new people. Now, research says at Leeds say these feelings or intuitions are real, and we should take our hunches seriously. According to a team led by Professor Gerard Hodgkins of the Center of Organizational Strategy Learning and Change at Leeds University Business School, intuition is the result of the way our brains store, process, and retrieve information on a subconscious level, and so is a real psychological phenomenon which needs further study to help us harness its potential. There are many recorded incidents where intuition prevented catastrophes and cases of remarkable recoveries when doctors followed their gut feelings. Have you ever done that before? It's like, oh no, this is not right, but you do it and you just get it right. I think I've done that a couple times myself. Let's carry on with our article and find out more. Yet science have historically ridiculed the concept of intuition, putting it in the same box as parapsychology, parental logic, and other pseudo-scientific practices. Though analysis of a wide range of research papers examining the phenomenon, the researchers conclude that intuition is the brain drawing on past experiences and external cues to make a decision, but one that happens so fast the reaction is at a non-conscious level. All we are aware of is a general feeling that something isn't right or it is wrong. People usually experience true intuition when they are under severe time pressure or in a situation of information overload or acute danger, where conscious analysis of the situation may be difficult or impossible, says Professor Hogginson. He cites the recorded case of a Formula One driver who braked sharply when nearing a hairpin bend without knowing why, and as a result avoided hitting a pileup of cars on the track ahead, undoubtedly saving his life. The driver couldn't explain why he felt he should stop, but the urge was much stronger than his desire to win the race, explains Professor Hogginson. The driver went under forensic analysis by psychologists afterwards, where he was shown a video to mentally leave the event. In hindsight, he realized that the crowd, which would have normally been cheering him on, wasn't looking at him coming up to the bend, but was looking the other way, in static, frozen way. That was the cue. He didn't consciously process this, but he knew something was wrong and stopped in time. Professor Hawkins believes that all intuitive experiences are based on the instantaneous evaluation of such internal and external cues, but doesn't speculate on whether intuitive decisions are necessarily the right ones. Humans clearly need both conscious and non-conscious thought, but it's likely that neither is instinctively better than the other, he says as a chartered occupational psychologist. Professor Hodgson is particularly interested in the impact of intuition within business, where many executives and managers claim to use intuition over deliberate analysis when a swift decision is required. We like to identify when business people choose to switch from one mode to another and why and also analysis when their decision is the correct one by understanding this phenomenon. We could then help organizations to harness and hone intuitive skills in their executives and managers. The research is published in the current issue of the British Journal of Psychology. The article comprised of a critical review of previously published theory and research within psychology and the wider behavioral sciences. There's a reference there. All right, guys, so it's an interesting article. I guess we should probably use our intuition more likely and go with our gut. We'll be covering this on Wednesday and Friday as well. Hope you find it entertaining. Thank you for being here today, and I hope you enjoyed this. All right, guys, have a great day. Be positive, and we'll see you on Wednesday.